Life is easy. Life is clear when one follows the Torah. Life only becomes complicating when one decides to leave the Torah. If you follow the blueprint of God, if you follow Hashem, He's going to guide you out of this maze called this world. So to answer your question is like this. First of all, a person should never say, I'm going to beat the Yetzer Hara forever and ever 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 and ever, because that's not going to happen. Like you said, let's be real. You want to be real? Let's be real. The Torah says the Yetzer Hara is never going to leave you alone. It's never going to leave you alone. It's going to be here to the last day of your life. So what do you do? So what does it mean? What's the definition of beating the Yetzer Hara? So I want to make it clear. The definition of beating the Yetzer Hara doesn't mean eliminating him. It doesn't mean to make him disappear from the world. Beating the Yetzer Hara means knowing how to deal with the Yetzer Hara. Like I said before, one has to learn how to deal with the Yetzer Hara because it's always going to be here. How do you deal with the Yetzer Hara? The answer is know how to avoid places that are going to make you sin. Or let's say a person did do an Avera, learn how to pick yourself up and not become depressed from it. Learn how to move forward. The greatest weapon, to make it practical, the greatest weapon one has to beat the Yetzer Hara is by learning Torah. The Yetzer Hara has many ways how to make a person fall. See, even if you beat him in one test, tomorrow is going to make you fall another test. Even if you beat him with a desire today, it doesn't mean tomorrow you're not going to fall. So like you said, let's be real. How is it possible to beat the Yetzer Hara forever and ever? Just because I beat him today, it doesn't mean he's not going to beat me tomorrow. The answer is, the mindset is wrong. You're never going to beat the Yetzer Hara. You have to learn how to deal with the Yetzer Hara. You know how to deal with the Yetzer Hara? Hashem said, the greatest weapon to burn your desires or to dissolve, to make them disappear a little bit, to melt them down is learning Torah. When you learn Torah, Torah is magic. Torah is magic because one who starts learning doesn't see it yet, but Torah is magic. When you start learning Torah, no excuses. When I mean Torah, I mean take an art school Gemara or regular Gemara, a Talmud, order on Amazon, on eBay, or on artschool.com. They have plenty of books. Start learning every day. If you haven't learned at all, start with 10 minutes a day. If you learn 10 minutes, learn for 30 minutes. The Midrash says, how does a person overcome the Yetzer Hara? The Midrash doesn't say, go in front of the Yetzer Hara and tell him, oh, you're never going to beat me again. That's not going to happen. The Midrash says the way you beat it is, if every day you learn one page of Talmud, start learning 2 pages of Talmud. You learn 2 pages of Talmud, from now on start learning 3 pages of Talmud. The Gemara just told you the trick. You know how to beat the Yetzer Hara? You know how to deal with him? Don't talk about it. Don't try to go to him face to face. Don't try to fight him. Use your weapon. What's your weapon? Learning Torah. And watch how the Yetzer Hara starts dissolving. Watch how your desires start melting. You're not going to have such a strong desire to sit anymore. It's going to disappear when you start learning Torah. So how do you beat the Yetzer Hara? Very, very simple. Equals learn Torah. That's the magic.